Drug B. P-Dub the God. The real back, nigga. All these young niggas know it's screaming gang gang. Go to the streets, you get knocked, nigga, don't say names. My homie said he'll pay me back once he triple that cocaine. Oh yeah? That nigga stay with Ye like he Kim K. Drug talking slick, I caught him lacking at the dice game. Caught him lacking at. Oh, the nigga heard me like a payday. No cosigns, nigga, I did it my way. My way, bang, 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 like Pops on Friday. I don't care about your crime stories back in the day. Nope, won't stop until they let Herd out of the cage. I gave him 3 bricks by April, told him moving by May. Moving by May, caught him at the barbershop, catching a fade. When you catch a case, man, they give you a day, When you keep it gangster, them niggas relate. Real shit. Pulled up to the dice game like nigga was bang. I told my homie back to back shit out if nigga I ace. I leveled up, these niggas hate. See you let it out the bag like it's Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake gone, way before you see the Jakes. I just sold a house out of Emerald Lake. It's cool, shit is cool, and it's cool. That nigga getting money, shit is cool. If you hear, I don't fuck with them other niggas, it's cool, it's cool. And all my brothers facing charges, it ain't cool. Never let these niggas break the rules, keep it true, it's cool. That nigga baby mama tripping, man, it's cool. Man, it's cool, my nigga, man, it's cool. Mind your business, keep it cool, man, it's cool. It's cool, shit is cool. That nigga getting money, shit is cool. And it's cool, I don't fuck with them other niggas, it's cool, it's cool. And all my brothers facing charges, it ain't cool. Never let these niggas break the rules, keep it true. That nigga baby mama tripping, man, it's cool, man, it's cool. And it's cool, my nigga, man, it's cool, it's cool. Mind your business, keep it cool, man, it's cool. Flash Legend, Drug B. Certified, nigga. We still talking growth, nigga. Yeah.
Cheer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Words with POODAY and PLAGA. Sometimes you, and you. What's goody out there, Brooklyn? Talk to me. What's goody out there, you heard? Talk to me. What's goody out there, y'all? Holla at me, man. Crazy week out here, man. Crazy week out here. We got to get into a lot of things. We got the Jay-Z. We got the cops, of course, wilding out again in Brooklyn. Wilding out sensibly. Eric Gardner, the cop, you know. We're gonna have to get in. We got to get into a lot of little situations out here going on and shit, you know, that we're gonna get into. Plaga, my guy Plaga. Hey, nice of you to join us, guy.
Yeah, my bad. I was over here trying to
doing what you do
together, but
yeah,
the camera's acting stupid, regardless. But
stupid
yeah, man. Shout out to the peoples. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight? Monday nights. You already know what it is. Back in the building. Like he said, there's a lot of things going on in the world. You know, the cop got fired today. The one who choked Eric Gardner out. But that's not enough for me. It's not justice for me. I don't know about everyone else.
I mean, he should have been got fired.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Honestly.
You know what I mean? But
it's not justice for me, per se. But, you know, maybe people might be satisfied with that. Some people are. Shout out to his fam, because I know his sister was rooting for that. So shout out to her, you know. And
yo, 5 years after his death.
Yeah, that's
5 years after his death, he finally get fired. 5 years after his death. Almost took a decade. That's a half a decade. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy.
A very long time.
Which is crazy, which is freaking crazy. But look, the internet is buzzing. We got to get straight to it today. The internet is buzzing.
Yeah,
I mean,
internet is buzzing.
Wait, but
right now, everybody, the world is really buzzing about this whole.
Wait, but before you get into that, damn, I need that, because something happened this weekend in the bush where the D's was wild, and I got to get that. If I get that footage if I get that footage before the show is over, I'm definitely gonna elaborate more on it. But it was crazy.
Well, yeah, there was a guy, a black guy, who was stabbed in Flatbush the other day.
Sick in the back by a white dude in the
Yeah.
T-Mobile right there on what's that, Church Ave?
Church Ave, the Boost Mobile store.
The Boost Mobile in Church by Church Ave.
Church
Randomly,
Avenue.
black dude, white dude just came in there and stabbed him in the back.
Took some black, Negro shit, nigga shit, basically. Racist shit. Basically, racial slurs led to the altercation or whatever, but it really wasn't an altercation when one guy just gets stabbed. He didn't throw any punches or anything. He just got stabbed, and that was the black guy. That's Church Ave.
And the white guy didn't get apprehended.
And he didn't get beat the fuck up either. He didn't get beat the fuck up.
That shit is mad wild crazy to me. You heard?
He didn't get apprehended.
It's
in
crazy out
Flatbush.
here.
What?
Man.
That's my hood, and I felt some type of way about it. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because right now we're in a silent war, and we are the targets. But I don't think our people kind of get it yet. Like they still thinking that it's a joke right now. It's a war going on, man, and you gotta be cautious of what's going on around you. You should be always aware of your surroundings anyway. Like,
that's a fact.
I mean,
definitely be aware of your surroundings. I mean, you know what? It's so crazy right now, and it's pretty sad right now that us as black guys, that we have to worry about our own, plus the police, plus others. You understand what I'm saying? Which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Which is really, really crazy out there. So y'all gotta understand that all y'all people out there, all y'all mothers and fathers out there that got sons, even daughters, because the shit that happened in Flatbush this week was crazy. The D ran Shorty over. Shorty's about like 90. She put it up on Facebook. I don't know. I got to get the information before it's over.
Oh, you talking about the other video?
Yeah, I'm talking about the video that Pumpkin showed us.
Yeah, that video was kind of crazy. That
where
was
she
crazy.
ran Shorty over. The D ran Shorty over.
Yeah.
Like tackled her, but didn't tackle her. Just ran her over. She like 95 pounds. You feel me? She had nothing to do with the situation.
They on our necks right now. They
really aggressive. They pulling out them tasers. They pulling out them guns. You know what I'm saying?
They on our necks right now.
It's really sad.
Our necks right now. Black people gotta just get it together and start.
No, we got it together, but we gotta get it together more. And there's one day at a time.
More in the neighborhood.
It's
more so
one day
in
at
the
a time. And
neighborhood.
listen, man. Listen. This is what I say. And that's what I like to see though. And I commend my black brothers and sisters who stand up when they see another black brother or sister getting mistreated by the police. Don't walk away. Don't leave that black brother or sister to stand there and go one-on-one with the police by themselves.
Definitely help out.
Because if you do that, that might be the last. You might see that person on the news like, yo, it was over. It's over.
It's over.
So definitely support. Be there. Pull out them phones at them particular. That's when the phones are supposed to be used.
Yeah.
I always want to record shit.
Yeah.
Record that.
But everybody shouldn't record either. It should be, if you're gonna record something, make sure you're recording the right things. But also
that's
help
what I said.
out and
That's
try
what
to
I'm talking about.
assist.
Police.
Sometimes your physical body, even your physical body, you don't necessarily have to wild out. You just being and getting in the middle and maybe preventing something from going further.
And you know what we should start doing?
Seriously.
We're gonna start posting. We're gonna start posting up, even on the check us out on Facebook. Words with POODAY and PLAGA. Sometimes you check us out on Facebook. You can send anything that you want to send to us.
Also,
on that
leave
platform.
your comments. Anything you feel it. Any artists who want to send music, leave a comment, inbox us. Maybe. Just hit us up, man. We open to talk.
But it's crazy. It's really crazy the way things is going. And as black people, we just take it one day at a time. You understand? We take it one day at a time, and we practice unity, man. We practice unity because it's crazy out here, man. We gotta protect each other out here. We have to. Or we're gonna be at the bottom of this whole situation. I'm telling you, if we don't.
And we already started at the bottom.
So if we start at the bottom, there's nowhere else to go but up.
But up. We have to go. We have to rise up. It's time to rise up and do the right thing in your neighborhood and make sure that these cops are held accountable as much as you can. And don't be afraid to come out deep, like how they come out deep and support each other. They support. You know, that's what they are. That's what they do. So when you see something is is injustice, I'm not saying support the negative shit and the shit that that certain black people want you to turn the other cheek on. I'm not saying support that shit. I'm saying the shit that you see that's wrong. Please, man, we need that support right now from all black people. We need black people to stick together right now the most, as much as we can. That's what our show really is all about, raising awareness and promoting black entrepreneurship, trying to make sure the community is good. You have to give back to your community. We cannot act like we have some other places to go. That's the thing that kills me with the mentality. Like, we act like we have so many options. We really don't. Do you really know where you came from? How many people actually know where they came from?
Yeah, you gotta do your. I mean, listen, man.
To go back,
it's a disconnect.
It's a disconnect. So
it's a disconnect.
You have to build your neighborhood up, is what I'm saying that to say. So don't think that where you're living is, it's ruined and fucked up because you allow these things to go on. The white folks, you're gonna go move in their neighborhood and not be accepted, and treat it like a nigger because they cast you out when you're in there. They don't want you around.
You know what I think
living.
though? I think people.
So we need
I
to
think
build
I
our
think that black people.
up and own
Speaking of that though,
yeah.
I think a lot of black people they substitute the awkwardness for safetyness.
Mm-hmm.
You follow me? So if they feel that they living in a neighborhood that's dangerous and they can't go outside and walk their dog,
mm-hmm.
they're moving to a neighborhood where they're kind of the oddball and awkward, but they still could walk outside.
Mm-hmm.
So they feel. You understand what I'm saying? They still could walk outside and feel some type of comfortability.
But what?
You know what I'm saying?
So would you
It's
rather?
crazy.
So you rather dodge?
No, I said not I. People.
No, I mean not you. And I wasn't even saying you because I know it's not you in particular. I'm just in particular saying something, throwing something in general, saying like, would you rather dodge bullets from your own kind?
Or
Because that's what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, would you rather dodge bullets from your own kind,
or rather go where they might hang you?
Or go where it's just social awkwardness.
Social awkwardness.
Where you might go
or
to
it's
a
a possibility they could hang you right nigga on your doorstep because these things happen.
I mean, listen, out of mind, out of sight. So the last thing that people are thinking about when they move to these areas are hanging.
You want to deal with that?
You feel me? Listen, the Grand Marshal was already the Grand Marshal.
When I say,
of the KKK.
when I say hang, I don't mean like hang from a tree. I just mean like you're not gonna be welcome there.
That's so you have to say what you mean to these people. You have to
when
say
I say
that
hang, I don't necessarily mean hung from a tree because
outdated.
they have different ways of. It's outdated. That's what I'm saying. They have different ways of doing these things. Like
that's what I said. So social awkwardness. So you rather. So that's what I'm saying. Would you rather dodge bullets in your own neighborhood? What would you rather do? Dodge bullets in your own neighborhood or move to a neighborhood where social awkwardness, where the neighbors might look at you like, what is he doing over here?
It might be
what do you really care about? Do you care about a neighbor saying, what are you doing over here? Or do you care about not ducking bullets when you go to the corner store?
I actually would like to live comfortable in either or environment because at the end of the day.
No, you don't have that option. The option is, would you rather duck bullets in the hood and live there, or would you rather live in an area where it's socially awkward? You understand what I'm saying? Maybe like 2,000 blacks in the town of 10,000, of 20,000.
Of 20,000.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it all depends on what the neighborhood is like. I would choose the social awkwardness over the bullets. Of course. Yeah.
All right. So
I mean, anybody would who's protecting their family and protecting their life, your own life.
But you can't say anybody would because this is why we have these guys that are still in the hood, and then that's what we talk about. Rappers still be in the hood. You feel me? Rest in peace, Nipsey. So, because a lot of people be like, damn, Nipsey was a revolutionist. Yeah, he did his thing for the hood. Yeah. And then some people is saying like, damn, man, he shouldn't even been out there like that, bro. You feel me? Because you always got the evils in the hood. Like, you just can't be so accessible like that because
you can't be accessible.
It's just too much evils out there in the world.
Just
you
the
feel
way
what I'm
it
saying?
is.
Like, your energy is so great and so positive. It's just too much evil in the world, and it's just like, and any given moment, you're so powerful in your goodness and what you're giving out to the world, that evilness could come take that out in a second.
Yeah, nah, it always.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's a classic
So
scenario.
it's a
scenario.
conflict.
Yeah.
It's a conflict. It's a conflict. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of conflicts, we can speak about the NFL. You understand? We can speak about the NFL. And
As
people
far
have to
as
understand as the NFL is definitely different from the NBA. The NBA is ran by the players. And people have to give LeBron James his props for doing that. He led the way. He led the way.
That's the truth.
For players to make it a player league where you're not stuck. Because you have to understand, if all y'all that's watching that's not like real basketball fans or whatever, which is cool. Everybody likes their own type of sports. Cool. Whatever. But let me tell you about an NBA rookie's contract. An NBA's rookie contract is that they have to stay with their team for 7 years. 7 years before they can make a move. But if the owner want to trade you within that 7 years, he can do so. But you can't make a move yourself within those 7 years.
No matter how good
you understand what I'm saying? And that was the whole big thing with the Anthony Davis wanted to make a move, and he ain't finished his 7 years in New Orleans. You understand what I'm saying? But there's a lot of controversy now. We talking about the NFL. The NFL is an owners league. These white billionaire owners they run the league. The players don't run. There's no guaranteed money in the NFL. So I can go out today, be signed to the Jets, go out, play game 1, opening game, break my leg, and what I signed for, I could have signed for $5 million. But out of $5 million, only $1 million was guaranteed. I could have signed for $10 million, but only 2.5 is guaranteed. The rest is incentives, and I got to work through it. So that's what it is with the NFL. NBA, shit guaranteed. You see Allen Houston? Allen Houston got signed for that grit, and what happened? What happened? He was a done yet, and he still got that bread.
He was fucking up the budget for so long.
Right?
But on that note, what you were saying with the NFL, and on that note, bringing up the NFL, the topic on that was, you know, the whole deal with the Jay-Z just got the deal.
Chicken Man.
To be Rock Nation, to be head of the, I forget what the actual title is, but I know it's something with like the shows and things of that nature. It's a lot of things, but they had a lot of dialect. I watched a couple interviews about it, and a couple. You gotta check Charlemagne the God's page on Instagram. It kind of gave me a good perspective on it because, you know, everybody had their own perspective on it. A lot of people felt like Jay-Z was selling out. You know, he was on he had the line in his song where he was like, I said no to the Super Bowl. You know, you need me, I don't need you type shit. He had that little line, and then he was, you know, he was on his cap shit, and then all of a sudden now you sign a deal with them. But what I wanted to put out there on that note was that Kaepernick,
now read that.
Signed a deal. No, I know about this though. I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
I know about this. I heard about this too. Kaepernick signed the deal secretly, and I respected what he was stood for. I actually am a participator of that. I was actually a person who didn't watch football. So for me, personally, Kaepernick doing whatever deal he did, I respected it, and I felt like he got his just due, because that's what my boycott was. A person who has
what was your boycott for?
My boycott is this. He's not even on my level. I'm an average person. I'm out here working, paying my regular bills. These are rich people, wealthy, almost wealthy people, and they live a whole different type of lifestyle. So for him to speak up for regular people, risk his job, who's actually cutting his checks, like the people who cutting his checks, to speak up for people who, like me, who actually we don't know you personally, you know, we didn't know Cap personally. So if that's how I felt, like it's like, you know, you're like, damn, he really didn't risk it all. So I could not watch, you know what I mean? just for that. That's what I didn't. You know, that's what
Yeah,
I did.
but yeah,
That's what I chose to do.
Yeah. And I always had a lot of. I had some drama with people because I watched the NFL still after that, because that's a super fact. Like, I watched the NFL,
And this
like,
is my
straight up and
twin.
down. Like, I'm a football.
POODAY.
Like, yo, stop playing with me. Like, I fucks with football all day, all night. Knock it off. I played football. Like, we're not even going there. Yo, shout out to Skyhawks, you know what I'm saying? Stop playing. Like, you feel me?
I played football too. I
all that.
played football.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
I was good at football.
Yo.
I love football. I
Yo.
watch football. I'm a fucking Cowboys fan.
well, listen,
I love this
no,
sport.
hold on.
What the
Hear me out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, listen, check this out. I know you like football, and I know you love football, but I really love football, meaning that when this whole situation went down, me as an individual, I understood the bottom line, because I understand it's a business. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, this injustice is going down everywhere. So hold on, I heard you. So we have other black people in other king positions besides sports. Besides sports. You understand what I'm saying? Besides sports. What are they doing insubordinated with their job about the injustice of our kind? Nothing, as far as that goes. You know why? Because jobs have rules. Everywhere you go have rules. At your job has rules. You smoke weed. Can you go through your job smoking your bud? No. Even if it's legal or not, you still can't do it. Why? Because there's rules. Okay? Look, damn. The white cop in my block the other day, that nigga disrespected my homie on the block. Yo, damn. Tomorrow I gotta go in. My boss is white. What I'm gonna do? Slap the shit out of my boss now? What I'm gonna do? Be insubordinated to what's going on because the cop was white and he's white? Like, you understand what I'm saying? I can't do it because that's the job. That has nothing to do with the other. So when it came down to the NFL, what they said is, we feel you, because like I was telling Plaga, Colin Kaepernick, if you was watching the NFL, Colin Kaepernick was not the first black person to not stand for
definitely not to kneel. Definitely not to kneel.
To kneel,
He definitely wasn't the first black person to
stand for the, and not to stand for the.
I think he's got the most publicity.
Or not to stand for the national anthem. Beast Mode. Marshawn Lynch was actually, he been doing it. He been, and there's other players that's been doing it. So you can actually look that up on YouTube, check it out, look at all the NFL players that's been doing it. And only when the reporters started zoning in, think about it. Who has an afro, a 20-inch afro in the NFL? Who? No one. Kaepernick. He's polarizing. So now what media wants? They want polarizing characters. So now they start zooming in on him. Beast Mode is not with the shits. He's too gangster. He's not with the shits. He's Bill Belichick on the mic. He's not even with the shits. They can't even really get nothing out of him, so they already know. Don't even fuck with the boy. Don't even fuck with the boy. There was a point in time where there's a point in time. No, he don't give a fuck about none of that. He is marketable because it's Beast Mode, and everybody know about Beast Mode. Like, his game talks for him. That's the type of player he is. He don't talk. His game talk for him. You feel me? So when they try to do interviews, you seen what I did out there. I don't have nothing to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? So when it came to Kaepernick in the NFL, what they said to him is like, you can't do that here because we don't have anything to do with that situation. And like I told y'all before, the NBA is ran by the players. The NFL is ran by these white owners. That's 80 years old, 70 years old, stuck in their ways. That's why they don't get anything guaranteed. And the sport is way more reckless than basketball. So you would think that the NFL money is definitely guaranteed if you're going to put your neck and your back on the line every day. Every Sunday. You understand what I'm saying? In practice, you would think that, damn, if I can go out there and get a concussion, I should be able to get some guaranteed money for me and mine. Right? Right, but it ain't like that. So when it came to Kaepernick, I was like, yo, I understand what they saying to Kaepernick. Like, yo, we have nothing to do with that, so you can't really do that at the job. You really can't do that at the job. We dig it, but you can't do that at the job. Nah, fuck that, I'm doing it at the job anyway. All right, boom. So, all right, cool. I fucks with Kaepernick on that. All right, fuck it. You know how you be like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck that. Cool. I'm with it. So now you got your bread. That's why I say. That's why I still watch the NFL. That's why I'm telling you why I still watch the NFL. But I still fuck with Kaepernick because you know what I mean. You like fuck it. You go hard for what you believe in. That's why I fucks with Kaepernick. You go hard in what you believe in. So he went all the way. So that's what I give him. But now that when you got your bread and all of that, what is the continuation for the reform? What are you doing for the other guys? Hold on. What are you still doing for the other guys that's in the NFL? Like, there's still no guaranteed money for these guys that's coming up, these black guys. You have to, like, what are you doing? It's the injustice, but what are you doing? You got, like, what you said to me earlier. Damn, Kaepernick got his money. I respect it, but he's been quiet ever since. We haven't heard a statement or anything from Kaepernick after he got his money. So you got your money to shut the fuck up.
Obviously,
and that's sad.
He got his
because
money
at the end of the day, and that's sad. Because at the end of the day, if you stand on something, because that's why I was still fucking with you. If you stand on something and you go in 100, it ain't no gag order. I'm gonna get my bread. I'm gonna continue to lead the fight. And I'm going to continue to do what I do. And I'm going to continue to help out NFL players. And I'm going to continue to blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you understand what I'm saying? I'm going to continue. Like, there's no news about Kaepernick coming out the NFL as far as him doing other things for players and things of that nature and trying to make things better for players in the NFL off that cause. You feel me? It's still injustice going on out here. I don't see Kaepernick at the head of no rallies. I don't see him popping up at no rallies. Now, no, it's not that he can't. He can. Why he can't? If you standing up for your people, and that's what it was always about, and not about the bag, because his last 2 NFL seasons in the NFL was garbage. He's still better than a lot of NFL quarterbacks, but his last 2 seasons in the NFL were garbage. So if you're not performing at your job, do you really deserve a job?
No, I mean.
So where is the continue of the fight? Where's the continue of the fight with Kaepernick? That's why I said I haven't seen him at nobody. Now, if somebody could prove me wrong and send me something, I'm all for it. I'm up for the debate. I'm up for the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And I might be misinformed or not enough informed, and I take that. But I don't see him leading no march. I don't see him. I looked online. I don't see him leading no march. I don't see him pulling up. Fuck being. Don't fuck being silent. You can't be silent now. You was loud. You was loud on Sundays. You was loud on Sundays.
He took the night
deal.
So
don't be
the NFL.
So don't be dormant now. It seems like since you got your bread, since you got the bag, we don't hear anything from Colin Kaepernick.
But right
so
now,
so everybody that supported that have to prove me wrong. You gotta prove me wrong. Why he ain't get the bag and continue to fight? He got the bag. What did he open up? He opened up some sentences since he got the bag. Is he fighting for reform? What is he doing? Hove is out here moving. Hove moving. Hove is moving. Everybody stop watching the NFL for Kaepernick. What are you doing, Kaepernick? You got the bag. What are you doing? What are you giving back? What are you doing? How are you moving? And if it is, it should be publicized to the most high. And you're not, because it's not. Everybody would be talking about what you did with that bread, because everybody know that you got an undisclosed amount that you ain't even talk about. Stop it. Niggas don't even know how much you got. You ain't do no interviews, none of that. After that, none of that. Nigga, quiet, dormant. It's quiet for you. Quiet time. And that's what it always happens. Corporations always, when they come through with that bag, shut the fuck up, hold that, stop all that. Stop your momentum, shut up, you can't do this, da-da-da-da. You want the bag or not. It come with stipulations. It come with stipulations, brother. You want the bag? We're going to give you the bag. We got the whole world looking. We're going to give you the bag, but it comes with stipulations. You got to sign at the dotted line, nigga. You can't be at this, you can't do that, you can't do this, and you can't do that, nigga. Here go the bag, though. What you going to do? Oh, it look like you're going to sell out and sign the fucking dotted line and take the fucking bag and shut the fuck up, and we ain't going to hear shit from you for the last 2 years. Got my niggas not even watching football no more. Got my niggas ain't even watching football for shit. And nigga, what's up? What you doing? You opening up football camps? We ain't got no football camps like that out here for the inner city. What you doing? The inner city was riding with you. Yo, listen, I'm in Brooklyn. Niggas was riding with him, hard body. Big time arguments out here with sports. Big time. Niggas is riding. Now you got the bread. Everybody like, oh, Kaepernick got paid. It's good. Okay. So what is he doing? Now everybody like, all right, he got paid. I could watch football again. So it was about him getting his bread? I wish niggas would stand up for me like that when I'm going against my boss for a fucking raise or some bullshit. Like, I'm like, nah, I want to smoke weed. I know mad niggas that smoke weed, that want to smoke weed. Matter of fact, 95% of my friends smoke weed. So guess what? We all want to go to the job and smoke weed. So how about we all pull up? Fuck that. Tell me where you work at. We all going to pull up and we're going to be like, fuck that. We smoking weed at the job. Oh, we ain't smoking weed at the job. Where you work at? Oh, you work over here? Oh, we ain't fucking with them. We ain't fucking with them for a whole year. Until they be like, yo, you can smoke weed. The fuck out of here. Then you can smoke weed and then niggas don't even hear from you no more. Tripping.
Well, that's what happened in this situation. That's what happened in this situation. And right now, Kaepernick is quiet, and Jay-Z, Kaepernick is silent. He's on silent mode, and Jay-Z just got the bag.
He's quiet.
He's quiet. It's quiet for him.
It's quiet for him.
But Jay-Z just got the bag, and I don't really think it's about the bag. People think it's all about the bag. What I'm going to say on this note is that Jay-Z's been doing a lot of work behind the scenes with the prison reform and, things of whatever you're seeing. I seen him give water to an African village before. I don't think I've seen too many rappers do that, like provide water to an African village. Shit that I'm just saying, you know what I mean? And these dudes actually don't really sign up to be activists like that, really. But when they start doing the work, I get it. People start judging. And you should judge them, but at the same time, you
shouldn't judge shit unless you fucking doing.
Hold on, you should give a person the benefit of the doubt when you see their reputation, and their reputation, they don't have no shucking and jiving behind it. I never recall Jay-Z selling out on anything. You can say people say what they want about what a sellout is. I guess definitions change.
Facts.
Things of that nature, and have their own perspective on it. But I've never seen the guy sell out on anything, like as far as like even with the music, like the way he came up, everything. So it's like I don't understand when a person does things that like that. Look at this. This world that we live in, this is the crazy shit about the woke folk. Like, and I want to say this to the...
Are you woke?
Yeah, I'm very woke.
So you're woke folk.
It's some overly woke folk that maybe need to hear this. Look, where are we going? Where are you creating this new world where our rules only apply? In a game on the board that the board that they build this on their land. We're on their land. We're not on anyone else like the land that we build. So we build it, but it's not ours. But so I be wondering like where are you gonna get in with no money here? How could you supply troops or fund a war or make sure your people are good if you don't have money? First and foremost, not to say that money is everything, because people think that that's what the whole deal was about, money for Jay. I'm going to give Jay the benefit of the doubt and say this, that he's been doing some good work lately that I was surprised at. So I give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll see otherwise. And what if he's the first fucking black owner of an NFL team, right? And he hire who the fuck he want? When that ever happens?
I mean, listen, check this out. We ain't even gonna go there.
Kaepernick is training though, but Kaepernick is fucking training, posting videos. This is the shit that I'm saying. He's training, posting videos, talking about he looking for J-O-B.
Facts. So listen. So yeah, all of that is good.
I can't fight but that's, you didn't let me make my point. My point is I'm making. How could you want to fight a war with someone who you start the war? That's like, you throw the fucking first blow and then you run to the back of the fucking whole shit and you let everybody.
That's Kaepernick.
Fuck the fuck up.
But that's Kaepernick. That's what I'm telling you.
Saying. You start the whole war. Right? You start the shit, the whole controversy. You got all of us going at each other.
So how you feel about that?
You got black people going at back and forth about, why you watching football? Niggas ready to fight. Like you said, you was watching football. I did not. I chose not to. I stood with Cap. I was on some. I'm fucking with Cap. I'm not watching. Nigga.
I told you I'm fucking with
And
Cap too, and I'm watching.
And I ain't even argue with you too much. I just
How
said,
could you argue with me if I said I'm fucking with Cap, but I'm watching? Because I watch so much.
With Cap, but you watch it.
Because I watch so much that I know that he's not the first
Yeah.
to stand, not to stand for the fucking
But that's
national
what
anthem. I knew that already.
That's what the boycott.
But the other people
called
didn't
for.
get. That's what the boycott went over. Oh, that's what I'm telling you.
That's what the boycott called for
The
at the
media
time.
made it look like he was the only one going ham, and niggas been doing it.
Yeah, but maybe what if he, because you never, when you don't speak.
But to get back to Jay though, like I said, with Jay and him signing the deal with the NFL, you feel me? First of all, my disposition on it was like, whoa, wow. I couldn't believe it. Because they wanted to do business with Jay like 2-3 years ago. They wanted him to perform at the halftime. Like the heighten of that Colin Kaepernick shit, they wanted him to perform at halftime, and he dubbed this shit like, fuck out of here. Like, I'm not even fucking with you. So I get it that he said that he had a conversation with Kaepernick before he did the deal with the NFL. But when I first heard it, I was like, wow. And then I sat back and I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Jay never's really been a talker like about his next moves. He just do.
He always been
right?
low key.
So right, Jay's a smart guy. So you
But-
know what? Hold on. So in certain situations, like how you said,
got some dirt.
hold on.
I got
so
some
like
dirt
in
to
certain,
drop.
So like in certain situations, like you said, like boom, how else could we get reform? And this is when I go back to you about like how niggas like, all right, because me overall. Cut it down. I'm giving Jay-Z the benefit of the doubt. I have to see what he do now that he made the partnership before I pass judgment. He got the position. He's inside with them now. He can rub elbows. He's a billionaire. They respect his bread. He ain't no broke
Let's
fella
see what
coming through.
happens.
You understand? They respect his mind, and I respect Jay-Z's mind. So I want to see what he does because he is a powerful person where he can actually make moves. You understand what I'm saying? So they could think that they doing something with Jay, but Jay knows better.
But Cap
Jay knows how to move in a room full of vultures. He told y'all that a long time ago. He told y'all that a long time ago.
But
so
that's
me,
crazy
I'm
shit
giving
that
Jay.
they talking about vultures.
Me,
he talking about vultures, but hold up.
because they vultures. Because what they do, they don't. I just told you they vultures. How are they vultures? Because they don't give you
In a
guaranteed
room full of
money.
vultures.
They don't give you guaranteed money. The owners, you going out there, you can get a concussion. You can break your back, your neck. I didn't watch NFL games, and I seen niggas get carted off. I watched when Dennis Byrd for the Jets got paralyzed. I watched that game. I was watching that game live in the crib.
Don't know who that is. You know me.
You understand what I'm saying? But the people that know, they know what
I was
I'm
about
talking
to say,
about.
as far as that whole situation, though, you got people digging up things and they pulling up things on this thing because it's a serious talk. And now the
What
talk
they pulled
is
up?
that Flex. Funkmaster Flex said that basically.
Hold on, you could quote.
I'm gonna quote it. Yeah, pull it up for me. Hold on, let me
this.
quote this shit. Hold on.
And this came.
It's not gonna be my words.
Hey, Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah.
Funkmaster Flex and Jermaine
Funkmaster Flex said he was on the phone with Jermaine Dupri, and he confirmed that when he was working with the NFL last year, he did get a call from Jay-Z asking him, "How deep are you in with the NFL?" Expressing that it might not be a good idea. And basically, now the next year he signs the deal with the NFL. So maybe we don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
It be like that. It be like so. You see when someone says
that
something
changes
like that,
that changes all perspective, right?
Yeah, it does because, like I said,
That
at the
changes
time you have
everything.
to understand the NFL. They're looking for someone black to embrace them. They're looking for it badly. They're searching for it badly. You understand what I'm saying? So they're looking for any high profile black individual to support them. Especially if they can get a rap person, anyone that's in the rap and the hip hop industry that could support them. You feel me? And Jermaine Dupri is coming out saying that. You understand what I'm saying? and now Hov goes and makes the move. So how you think Jermaine Dupri's looking at it? He's looking at it like, well,
Oh,
I
you
could have made
snaked me.
this.
I
I could have
coulda
made
got
this
that
move. I
bread.
could have got this bag.
Yeah, that's some
and
snake.
made my
That's
move
all.
with
That's a
them
snake move.
last year.
That's what you call a snake move. That's me telling you don't do it. The next thing you do, I do it. Fuck is you talking about? That's snakes. That's called snake shit. And now, if that is the truth, which we don't know, you know, because that's just somebody saying that they, you know, that's what.
Yeah,
they
that's
heard.
Jermaine Dupri. That's being quoted on Funkmaster Flex. That's nothing that
So
weird.
Flex got to, you know, he go live. Hopefully, maybe he retouch that subject. But that's kind of crazy if that's true, because what does that say? Maybe the whole deal was all about just money and we're fooled. Maybe we believe too much in celebs.
Listen, I don't believe in celebs at all. I don't think.
I'm
any
not saying
individual-
me. I'm talking about
think, I don't
people.
think. Listen, everyone that's watching, do not believe
People
in celebs.
believe in celebs
You
more
understand
than,
what I'm saying?
you
Don't
know.
believe in celebs. Celebs do the most capping of all.
Yeah,
They do the most capping. We're more realer than that.
not me.
We're day-to-day people trying to survive for real, for real. They do a lot of shit for clout and keep the views up, so they act
It's
out a lot.
entertainment,
So you have to
but-
remember. You have to always what you just said just now. You have to understand entertainment. They're acting this. You have to remember that. And then when listen, in life, anything that ever got really too deep for any rapper, R&B, anybody that was entertaining. And we got in the industry got too deep into their personal. What they always do, shut down. Like, damn, I need some personal. Blah 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 blah. Right? Because I'm not. They always get mad and they be like, well, I'm not that person all the time. Like when I'm not on stage, I'm not that person. Like I'm chilling. I'm just mommy or I'm just
It's a
daddy.
act.
Like, you understand what I'm saying? So what that means to you? That means what you see is a facade. You understand what I'm saying? If I go and get a rental from the exotic car rental and I post that, just because I got money, you think that I have money. Just because you hear my songs on the radio, you think that I got money.
Doesn't necessarily.
You feel what I'm saying? You think that I got money. That's not always the case. We all know artists. Listen, we're in 2019, about to be 2020. Stop it. We have the internet at our fingers. Everybody could look up at what motherfuckers is making and grossing and all that, for real, for real. You feel me? And any entertainer will tell you show money is the best money. Show money, walkthroughs, appearances, things of that nature. That's where real rappers really make their bread. Tours. That's where they really get their bread. That's why niggas can't see Drake. Drake did world tours where he grossed more than what he signed for. He made more than what he signed for on his tour. On his tour. So it's really nothing to talk about. You can't be caught up in these motherfucking rappers with these false images and shit like that. You can't be. You can't be. Because at the end of the day, everyone has a bottom line. Jay-Z's a billionaire. So what's his bottom line? Money.
Money. Trying to get a couple.
If you're a billionaire, what's your bottom line gotta be about?
Money.
The money. Jay-Z did not take that deal if it wasn't about no bread, even though he's a billionaire. He got kids now too. And they spend heavy. They spend heavy.
They got rich habits.
So it's about bread. And me as an individual, I understand the bottom line of a company. That's why I still watch football.
You never stopped.
You understand what I'm saying?
You never stopped.
I never stopped.
Fuck
You
out
feel what I'm
of here.
saying?
You never stopped.
For what? For what? The game didn't pause.
But you know what's so crazy?
He got his money,
In retrospect,
and everybody's still playing.
In retrospect,
and what I told you too,
in
they still got black employees. They ain't like the NFL was against black guys and black employees.
we
and
are.
blah, 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 blah.
the league.
No,
We are the league. But that's another note. But on that note, with as far as that goes, we're gonna leave it at this. With that, let that man get a chance and let's see what happens. You know, that we'll do that.
I mean, yeah, you could take that disposition. I take that disposition, but those that are upset
'Cause
with
Cap
Jay,
ain't saying
y'all could be
nothing.
upset with Jay.
That's what I'm saying.
Those that's upset with Jay
'Cause
could be
Cap
upset with
ain't
Jay.
saying
Like,
nothing.
why did you take the deal? Yeah, because listen,
Why did you really
like
take
I
the
said,
deal? I don't know why.
when you
know?
don't speak and you do things, you leave the public to assume. And that's what's going on right now. And Jay-Z never been a talker because I'm a Jay-Z fan. I love Jay-Z. Jay-Z, I'm a big Jay-Z fan. So I already know how he move. If you're a Jay-Z fan, you know how he move. He don't really talk too much about what he gonna do. He just do it. He just do it. And if he's talking about it, it's coming like real soon. You know what I'm saying? You know, he not gonna talk about it and it's coming like 6 months later. You don't do that.
Well, Kaepernick ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah, because he got the bag. He been got the bag. It's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been about 6 months and he ain't talking about it.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate y'all. You already know what it is, man. What's that countdown going on over there, man? This was a crazy ass conversation with Hove, man. I can't believe how people really.
Nah, but they just calling him a sellout.
I don't like that. You cannot call Hove a sellout.
I don't like that. I don't like that word. I say don't call him. Sellout is that's deep. You know, sellout is a little bit deep.
Yeah, no, sellout is very
deep. He did a lot for
the culture. He did too much for the culture for you to ever call Jay-Z a fucking sellout. If you call Jay-Z a sellout, you got to cut your tongue.
He did
because there's no way in the world that the guy's a sellout. You feel
sellout.
Me?
That's the only problem I have.
Every rapper would love to be in Jay-Z's position.
Yeah, sellout.
You understand what I'm saying?
How
like what the fuck is you talking about?
Like in this environment that we in right now, that we live in, that we're born in, we have no choice to be subject to what the rules are, and the rules, as you can see, are whatever they want it to be and whenever they want it to be.
The rules are tainted.
Because look, you got the fucking fool in the office acting a fool. He's out there acting the fool. The boy Donald is out there acting the fool.
Yeah, Donald Wilder.
It's all kind of scandals going on. Look what's going on right now. I don't understand why people don't act like they don't know what's going on, and they act like we created this shit, like we are in control.
Listen, man.
Of this shit. We're not in control of nothing.
Who acts like that?
We're just minimal players in the game. Black people
in
this society in America.
No, but we're actually
listen,
you always have to remember the middle class
like Jay-Z,
makes everything move.
A person like Jay-Z it's a different time from our ancestors. You follow me? It's a different time.
Oh, that's a fact, but
so
we're
not fighting the same things as our ancestors were. They were captive and beat daily.
No, but we are. But we actually
mental
are.
Slavery now.
No, but we are fixing the same
more
thing.
Mental now.
Yeah, but it's just different. But we still are.
You have
it
way
just
more
progressed
freedom.
in different ways.
They had no fucking black millionaires then.
No, they didn't. So that's what I'm saying.
They had black billionaires then.
You could be a black. You could be a black millionaire. You could be a black millionaire.
Yeah, they didn't have that then.
But you're not gonna be, as far as America go. You could be a black millionaire, but you ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna be the president.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now let's see how long we gotta wait for another Obama.
We have a.
Let's see, because like I said, like the kids that grew up like right now and they seen Obama, and I'm happy for that.
But that's all a part.
I'm happy for that. I'm just happy for that they actually got to see. They grew up young, seeing a black president coming up. So when you see that coming up as a youngin', see, we didn't see that coming up. We witnessed that as an adult. But as coming up, that would have gave us more inspiration to believe that it can really happen. You understand what I'm saying? When I'm growing up and I'm looking around and I'm in school and I'm looking at the presidents before then, they all white. You understand what I'm saying? Up to my time, they all white. So I'm like, yeah, they talking about a black president. I'm like, what? Yeah, okay.
We saw
like,
it, but nothing.
Listen, just hear me out. Like, we like, oh nah, you didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. None of us would believe that we would ever see that. Real talk. No matter how it got done, we never thought that we was gonna see it. So what I do appreciate for that time period, for the youngers that was growing up, is that they actually got to see it and they experienced it for a good 8 years.
They don't appreciate it like we do, though.
Imagine an 8-year-old when Obama
they
got in.
They don't appreciate it because...
And Obama was president till he was 16.
It might have been something for them.
You understand what I'm saying? That's a big deal. That's a big deal. You shaping a lot of that young man's life. If you're 8 years old and Obama, is in, they do though. A lot of them do because they're young kids. Not all kids. If all kids was gangbanging and wilding, we'll have a fucking crazy ass problem. Well, you know what I'm saying? You have a teenager. She's not gangbanging.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? I have a teenager. She's not gangbanging.
Values
you understand what I'm saying? Exactly. But you're not the only one that have home values instilled. There's those that you understand what I'm saying? So it's not the massives. It's just
let them raise
it's just there that's do and there's that don't. You feel me? And
Shit.
It's crazy, man. But
on that note,
we see what the boy Jay do. That's what I'm saying.
that's
I'm
all I said. Yeah, we see what he's
I
doing.
reserve the right
But I
to
want
wait
to
to
see
what
Cap
Hov
do
do.
too, though. Cap.
You should have been waiting. This is old. What you mean? You want to see what Cap Ben got his bread?
He Ben
Hold
got
on.
his bread.
Let me see when Cap got his bread. Because Cap Ben got his bread from the NFL, bro.
Like
so you
six-
talking about?
I think it's 6
you
months.
I've been on it. You
6
talking
months.
about?
I don't even. It doesn't even at this point.
No, you just said it.
You
It
know
does
what?
matter because you asked about it. So it does. There's something
I said
that you want to
this-
know.
I said this to my people on my Facebook page the other day. It doesn't even matter to me because those are rich people problems, bro. I don't.
So then why you start watching NFL then?
I don't
Because there was a rich person's problem
Yeah,
in
no,
the get go.
because I thought
Because he stayed
I thought
dormant.
He tried to stay with. I thought he was fucking with the poor people problems.
How?
You know what I mean? He was talking that talk.
How?
He was moving like how
How?
he did things.
Soon as they got him off the
Captain
field,
talk, he did
soon as he did things,
He did
but it
things.
stopped.
Yeah, stop.
Anyone that's
As soon
about
as he got
that,
the
if you're-
check, it stopped. So if that
Anyone
was
that's
the case,
about
look,
that
look,
life
look. So and I'm gonna leave it like this.
he stopped before he got the check.
They said
What they
Jay
tell-
is
no, hold
the
on.
sellout.
Yo, hold on. You know
Who
what they tell
is
you?
the real
Yo, you know what they tell
sellout?
you? You know what they tell you? They be like, yo, through the proceedings right here, you can't say a thing. You can't talk to the press. You can't say shit through the proceedings.
Yeah, no.
You say anything through the proceedings, it's gonna fuck up your bag. The proceedings last for 2 years. You shut the fuck up. You get your bag. You still don't say nothing. It's 3 years later now. You ain't been talking about nothing.
So who's the real sellout?
That's what I'm telling you. I knew the sellout from a long time ago because
Who's
he
the
wasn't
real
the first.
sellout?
You know when somebody take the clout because the camera's on them, yo, you be like, yo, damn, Dred been
If y'all
nailing.
wanna call
They be like, yo,
someone a
Dred.
sellout.
They be like, look, yo, man, we on the team. You like, yo, damn, Dred been kneeling for 2 years. Dred been. You feel me? Dred is a Jehovah's Witness. Hypothetically speaking, Dred don't stand up for the national anthem. That's not in his religion. Dred Muslim. He do not. What happened? What you talking about? I don't have
Do
to.
everything.
Right? So
But
now,
American.
you, Plaga, all of a sudden, you like, oh nah, man, shit is going on in the hood. I'm gonna take a knee. Now the cameras zoom in on you. You got a 20-inch afro. Everybody in the league got dreads. You got a 20-inch afro.
So you blame
Niggas start, no, not cap. I'm not blaming on it. The media created it, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He said the media
They created it, made it. So now they on you, and you just
Well,
run
they
with
paid
it.
them
You just,
all.
you understand what I'm saying? You just basically, you run with it now. You like, damn,
paid them all.
these niggas start covering me. Damn, my Dred been doing it. I'm just doing what I seen Dred doing for the last 2 years. I'm like, fuck it. I'm on his wave now. Like, is man injustice going on? I'm not with it neither. Fuck it. That's my reasoning. His reason is religion. My shit is injustice. Fuck it.
But he's the quarterback.
But it's still.
He's the quarterback.
But it's still.
And the quarterback is the head
But
of
it's-
the team,
but it's
the
still-
face of the team.
but it's still-
That's why it was such a controversy.
But it's still. But that's why I bring up Marshawn Lynch, because Marshawn Lynch was a superstar.
He came in a year battling another quarterback.
Facts.
Position.
Facts.
Yeah, and then they went to the Super Bowl and lost.
No, not this time. That's what I said. The last 2 years when he was in the league, nigga, he was garbage.
Yeah.
Look at the stats. The last 2 years before he took a knee. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Before Kaepernick took a knee,
he was
the
garbage.
2 years that before then he was garbage. Even that season. Look up the stats that season for Kaepernick. He didn't do shit.
So
Niggas trying to act like he was Dan Marino. Like, what you talking about? You wasn't
I
Dan
said that.
Marino taking a knee.
So does he really
You wasn't
deserve
Brett
a
Favre
job?
taking a knee. You wasn't Cam
would
Newton
you
taking a
really
knee.
would you invest him? Would you invest in him as an owner of a team?
Yes, I would, because he's still better than the quarterbacks that's in the league. You have to understand.
Would you make him your starting quarterback right now?
I didn't say starter. I never said starter, but I would put him on the team. He has to prove. His last 2 seasons was garbage. He has to earn the spot. That's what it is with the NFL. You don't get it because of your name.
Okay.
You got to go through Canaan.
So you would have gave him the minimum contract, and you'd at least put him on a team.
I would have put him on the team, and you have to earn your spot. So if you better than the quarterback that's there, you would have started. We about winning games. This is a business. So if you go out there and you perform and you better than Plaga, then you starting over Plaga. But if you not, you will be his backup. That's just how it goes, brother. You feel me?
Yeah,
That's it.
I feel you. I'm putting
But-
my money on you. I'm investing.
You know what I
in you. Either way, he got the bag and he's solid. On that note, thanking everybody for tuning in tonight with Words with POODAY and Plaga. Sometimes
cue something up for them. Cue something up for the people real quick.
We just wanted to give our take on that situation because it's been a buzz. I've seen a lot of people talking about it, commenting about it. I've seen a couple people argue about it. I even argued with a couple people about that because they was calling Jay the sellout, but I was like, Jay is a sellout. How? He's a sellout.
If what Jermaine Dupri said was true, that's a foul. That's foul.
That is the truth about that. On that note, that makes it different. But on the note, who started the whole thing, as a person who didn't watch, I don't care about who watched. You know what I mean? That's nothing to you, POODAY. You watch. I knew that. Whatever. But I don't care about the people who watch.
It ain't enough
to the people to the people who didn't watch, like myself, when Kaepernick got his bread, the first thing I thought was like, damn, cool. That's what's up. I wanted him to get him paid. I wanted him to get something from what he sacrificed. So cool. To me, that's a victory. But after that, when you go silent, and I'm like, damn, nigga gonna say nothing.
If you're
but you're training show videos to get back in the same organization that don't really give a fuck about you. Whatever.
Because you got the bag and you want to play, and it's about the business, like I said at the end of the day.
No, I know that. And this is all I'm saying that to say. Let me make the point. It's done. We're not even discussing back and forth. The point is this, that at the end of the day, people going to do whatever fits them and suits them for their life.
I know that. That's why Kaepernick made the move. I don't understand. But when you affect others, he affected you.
Yeah, he affected a lot of people.
You saying that he made a selfish move? So basically, you saying if you say that he affected you, you stop watching it because of Kaepernick.
Watching it because of Kaepernick.
What the NFL did to you? What did the NFL do to you?
Nothing.
Your whole entire fucking life. What did the NFL do to you? What the fuck? You love football. What the fuck did the NFL ever do to you that you had to stop watching them? Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So you stopped watching it for him, but you just now saying that individual. That's what I'm saying. So that's a selfish move. You made the move. You got the bag, and then you had mad followers behind you,
and
like you.
Just left us to dry, and now we arguing with our friends behind Cap. I'm arguing with the homeboy. Niggas ready to shoot fives, all kind of shit on the timeline. I forgot to I'm gonna delete you, and all kind of it's crazy, but. You are solid, so I'm going to be solid, and I'm going to watch football this year.
Welcome back.
Go Cowboys.
Boo. Fuck the Cowgirls. Cowgirls, no way.
Yeah.
Let's go, Giants. Get Eli out of here.
And on that note.
Gangrene. Gangrene. Jets. Yeah, Gangrene. You already know
your
this.
bum-ass Giants.
Yeah. Cue something up for them, man. You already know, man.
Your bum-ass Giants is out of here.
Oh, man.
I'm watching football. This year, Cap ain't saying shit. He's trying to get a job. He's trying to play for a team. Nobody's hiring you, bro, because you was not that good of a quarterback. We was with your cause, but your quarterbacking was not all that.
Melo and Dwight Howard to the Lakers. Melo and Dwight Howard to the Lakers.
Not happening.
Yeah, Iceman. Mr. AMG, and this is serious.
You know what it is.
That's all I'm fronting for. Like, you coming to what? Alright, let me talk to you real quick. Yeah.
Yo, I don't like to waste time, cause money is time. You got a nice ass girl, it's one of a kind. You dropping 30 on the bitches, you in your prime. Green dress fit tight, what up slime? Got them heels on, and they 4-inch long. Got me thinking about fucking to my AMG song. Take your ass home, rip them panties off. Rough sex all night, it's time to pop it off. I ain't fat bitch, I'm fucking with my shirt off. I'm drunk off the Smirnoff, I loud in the Henny. I'm about to eat that pussy like some pancakes from Denny's. You looking like a meal, baby, what's the deal? It's Iceman, baby, of course I wanna chill. Dabatino thighs, got some beautiful eyes. Erection in my pants, goddamn I'm hypnotized. I'm talking that sex shit, horny like flies. You got me going down like Mary J. Blige. Run through the finish line, come in first place. Ooh, you got the cake, come smash it in my face. I'ma tie you in the sheets, so you know I wanna taste. I don't waste my food, I'ma finish my plate. I know you wanna try it, I'm good for your diet. So be a grown woman, stop being indecisive. Yeah. Yo, are you coming or you staying? Baby, I ain't playing. Are you coming or you staying? Baby, I ain't playing. Are you coming or you staying? Baby, I ain't playing. What's the hesitation in order delaying? Are you coming or you staying? Baby, I ain't playing. Are you coming or you staying? Baby, I ain't playing. Are you coming or you staying? Baby, I ain't playing. What's the hesitation in order delaying?
Know a lot of trap. Know a lot of trap niggas. Know a lot of trap niggas. Know a lot of trap niggas, trapping out the narco. Bandana on my dome, looking like I'm Naruto. About to be Bird Box 2, get your blindfold. New Kirk, Flatbush, hit a little psycho. Nigga weak, playing with them keys, Alejandro. Head sit back, dark sage, Johnny Bravo. Keep the rest of jumping on their neck, Super Mario. You don't wanna go bar for bar, I embarrass you. Pull up with the stars in the feet, this is magical. All about the green game, green sipping cabbage juice. Taking everything that I want, that's what cabbage do. Cabbage do, got a bougie bitch with an attitude. You don't really wanna go to war with a titan. Drop 50 on my wrist, looking like it's lightning. Fully drip on my clip, call me up a Titan. Triple clicks on her click, she gon' keep us working. Keep on putting work in, keep on putting work in. Keep on putting work in, keep on putting work in. Keep on putting work in, keep on putting work in. Keep on putting work in. I'ma buy you Birkins.